DreamWorks Animation has become a worthy opponent of Disney and Pixar's combined powers with their efforts. Since its first release in 1998, DreamWorks has produced some memorable animated movies. Welcome to BingeTv, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best DreamWorks animation movies. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn on notifications for more videos like this one. 10th place, Rise of the Guardians. First in line, we have Rise of the Guardians, a movie with a crossover between legends who join forces to fight against the boogeyman. Jack Frost awakens from a frozen pond with amnesia. Upon realizing no one can see or hear him, he disappears. 300 years later, Jack, as the young spirit of winter, enjoys delivering snow days to school kids, but resents that they do not believe in him. At the North Pole, the Man in the Moon warns Nicholas St. North that pitch black is threatening the children of the world with his nightmares. He calls Easter Bunny, the Sandman, and the Tooth Fairy to arms. They are told that Jack Frost has been chosen to be a new guardian, and Bunny brings him to the North Pole. 9th place, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Next up, we have Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. This film follows an inventor Wallace and his dog Gromit. The inventor Wallace always keeps himself busy with constant experimentation, which always puts him in huge trouble. This time, the experimentation again goes off the beam, and he accidentally creates a were-rabbit, a giant and furious creature that goes to people's farms and destroys their crops. They come to the rescue of a village plagued by rabbits before an annual vegetation competition. This film has won several awards, including the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, making it the second feature from DreamWorks Animation to win. 8th place, Over the Hedge. Over the Hedge started as a comic strip written by Michael Fry. The strip received a lot of fame, and after just 1 year, the creators were contacted by writer and producer Jim Cox about turning it into a movie. The movie has great humor, and it stands out due to its vocal delivery. The whole cast is superbly amazing. Bruce Willis is a surprisingly natural fit for a wisecracking raccoon. Steve Carell hamming it up as the squirrel, William Shatner is killing it as the possum who turns playing dead into an art form, and Gary Shandling fitting a neurotic turtle insanely well. The plot starts with RJ the raccoon, who fails to get a stuck bag of nacho chips to fall from a vending machine. He decides to raid the food stash of Vincent, a hibernating bear. However, when he opens a can of Spuddies, Vincent awakens, and the food is accidentally destroyed during the chase. RJ promises to replace it in a week. 7th place, Megamind. Megamind is a masterpiece of cinema. It's a pinnacle of superhero movies. Megamind and Metro Man are lifelong rivals in Metro City, Michigan. Both are orphans sent to Earth from their dying planets, but are raised on Earth in far different circumstances. Metro Man eventually becomes a superhero, defending the city from Megamind's villainous plans that he executes with the help of his henchman Minion. Megamind once again escapes from the prison and kidnaps Roxanne Ritchie. Metro Man comes to rescue Roxanne Ritchie, but collapses and reveals the secret that copper is his only weakness, which allows Megamind to kill him with a solar-powered death ray. Megamind quickly takes over the city, but finds that, with no one to challenge him, his villainous life has no meaning. This movie is creative, fun, and emotional, with a lot of pop culture and pop music. 6th place, The Croods. The Croods is an animated adventure comedy film. The story moves around a family that lives in a cave. Grug, the father, is extremely possessive and overprotective of his family and refuses to let anyone leave the cave, except for short periods to gather food. But his daughter Eve decides to be a rebel and disobeys her parents by leaving the cave. This is where the adventure begins. A massive earthquake destroys the cave and surrounding lands. The Croods flee into a jungle to search for shelter and food. The animation of this movie is fantastic, and the scenes are stunning. The creatures in the movie are amazingly designed, and every character in the movie shows tremendous strength, including Guy, who thinks up all the adventures that lead our characters. 5th place, Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda is a great trilogy with awesome animation. The animation style is not only different from the rest of the films, but it's stunningly beautiful. Po, a clumsy panda, is a kung fu fanatic who lives in the Valley of Peace and works in his goose father Mr. Ping's noodle shop, unable to realize his dream of learning kung fu. One day, a kung fu tournament is held for the elderly spiritual leader of the valley, Grandmaster Oogway, to determine the identity of the Dragon Warrior, the one kung fu master capable of understanding the secret of the Dragon Scroll, which is said to contain the key to limitless power. Everyone in the valley expects the Dragon Warrior to be one of the Furious Five: Tigress, Monkey, Mantis, Viper, and Crane, a quintet of kung fu warriors trained by Master Shifu to protect the valley. To everyone's surprise, Oogway chooses Po, who had accidentally stumbled into the tournament arena after arriving late via a fireworks explosion. 4th place, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World is a fantastic finale to the animated film franchise and a poignant farewell to this beautiful realm of Vikings and dragons. 1 year after becoming chieftain, Hiccup, his Night Fury Toothless, and their fellow dragon riders continue to rescue captured dragons to bring them back to Berk. Their efforts result in the island becoming overpopulated with dragons. Toothless discovers the White Fury in the woods. The two become enchanted with each other until the White Fury senses Hiccup's presence and escapes. Hiccup rebuilds an automatic tail for Toothless. Upon receiving it, Toothless flies off, meeting the Light Fury on his own and flying with her to an unknown land. In terms of the movie's story, it carries battle, romance, and the developing friendship between Hiccup and Toothless, which are well executed with the love aspect. 3rd place, Madagascar: Escape to Africa. Madagascar: Escape to Africa starts with an explosion of excitement, emotional sequence, and non-stop comedy. In Africa, Zuba, the lion, tries to teach his son Alake how to fight, but the cub is more interested in dancing. Rival male Makunga challenges Zuba for the title of Alpha Lion, and during their fight, Alake is captured by poachers. The crate containing Alake falls into the ocean and drifts to New York City, where he is renamed Alex and grows up at the Central Park Zoo. Years later, following their adventure in Madagascar, the zoo animals prepare to return to New York aboard a battered airplane piloted by the penguins. The plane runs out of fuel and crash lands in continental Africa. 2nd place, Shrek. The DreamWorks movie Shrek won the first Oscar for Best Animated Feature. It was also nominated for the Best Adapted Screenplay Award. Shrek 2001 is an immaculate and jaw-droppingly perfect movie. The film intelligently features many parallels, the modern-day societal norms, with the main character being unattractive and downright deplorable with his actions. Shrek is an antisocial and highly territorial green ogre who loves the solitude of his swamp. His life is interrupted after the vertically challenged Lord Farquaad of Duloc exiles multiple fairy tale creatures to Shrek's swamp. Angered by the intrusion, he decides to go see Farquaad and demand they be moved elsewhere. 1st place, Sharktail. Sharktail is an incredible movie with great vocal performances filled with amusement and delight. An underwater movie starts with a lowly Blue Streak cleaner named Oscar, who fantasizes about being rich and famous. He remembers being humiliated as a child because his father was a tongue scrubber, so his angelfish friend, Angie, offers him a pink pearl that was a gift from her grandmother to pawn and pay his debt. Meanwhile, a family of criminally inclined sharks has a problem with one of their sons, Lenny, a vegetarian who refuses to act the part of a killer. His crime lord father, Don Edward Lino, orders his violent eldest son, Frankie, to mentor his brother in the family business. Frankie sees Oscar left for dead in the middle of the ocean. Frankie charges at Oscar, but suddenly an anchor falls on him, killing him. Craving fame and money, Oscar decides to become the murderer of Frankie and returns to the reef with the title of Shark Slayer. So, what are your thoughts on all these incredible movies? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure you leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.